this video, I'll be talking about component collection within Microsoft Copilot Studio. So, this is a new preview feature in Copilot Studio. Component collection is basically a collection of the reusable Copilot components. Now, as you know, in Copilot, when you create a Copilot or an agent or a bot, you basically get involved with topics, knowledge, action, entities. Now, what if you want to reuse a topic created in one copilot in another copilot within the same tenant? So, if you have that scenario, then component collection is an option to go for. Component collection basically group the components together in a collection to distribute across agents. You can use solution to export and import component collections to move content across multiple environments. Make sure that you have the system admin or a system customizer role so that you can edit the component collection. So it's only available for system admin or system customizer types role. All Copilot authors can see or consume the collection, but they cannot edit the collection if they do not have the proper privileges. Now, there are multiple ways through which you can create a component collection. So, one is through the actual Copilot. So, if you are within a Copilot and you want to create a component collection, you need to navigate to the Copilot settings page and then create a component collection. Or alternatively, you can navigate through the library page as well. Now, in the screen, I am within one of the Copilot, and as you see over here on the left hand side, if you navigate to the settings, you will be seeing a new component called as component collections. Now, from here, you have an option to either import a solution or create a new component collection. It's in preview. Now, and the second option is through library. So on the left hand side, when you open Copilot Studio, you will see a button called as library, and within that, you have an option to add an item to the library, which is one of the item is a component collection. In library, as you see over here, when you click on library, you can filter out by component collection. So I've created a couple of component solution, and this is the listing of the component collection. When you create a component collection, it will ask for three things: name, description, and solution. Now, either you can create a new solution in the backend make.powerapps.com website, or it will automatically create a solution for you. Once the the collection gets initiated, then it will ask you to add various component within to the collection. Now, one of the component which we can add is a topic. Now, as you see over here, I'm in one of the copilot, and there are various topics which I have created over here. Now, there is a special icon if that topic is coming from a component collection. Now, as you see over here, for the first four items, the topic is like by default only available to this particular copilot. Okay. But as you see over here, for this couple of topics, it is a part of component collection. So that means it is shared across multiple copilot. So that means demo in activity 1, demo in activity 2 is been used at multiple places. So at multiple copilots, you will see this particular topic being consumed. Library components. So once you navigate to the library, and you create a component collection, from that interface itself you have an option to export the component collection, you have an option to delete the component collection, you have an option to add new component to the collection. So as I mentioned to you, there are things which we can add to the component collection named as topic, entity, action, knowledge. Now remember, this is a preview feature, so some of the functionality may not work. Also, within the library component, you can add multiple agent for which you want that component collection to be used. Okay, so what essentially we are doing is like we are creating a component collection with action, topic, entity, and knowledge as a component within the component collection, and making it available across multiple copilots. So it asks for your name, description, solution. You have an option to select the topic, entities, actions, or knowledge. And then once you review the content, the component collection will get created. So let's jump into the demo just to show you what this entire thing is all about. Okay, so first thing when you are in Copilot Studio, if you navigate to library, you will see one more filter component called as component collection. So the moment you click on component collection, you will be able to see all the component collection within your Copilot Studio interface. Okay, so there are a couple of component solution which I have component collection I have created ahead of time. Also, if you want to add a new component collection, you can just click on add new, and then there is an option to create a component collection. So component collection preview, group components together in a collection to distribute across copilots. So if I click on this component collection, it will ask me for uh, to add a name, a description, and a solution. Okay, so this is one way through which you can add a component collection. Now, there is another way through which you can add a component collection is like if you go inside any of the agent. Okay, so if I go into say Europe customer service, this is one of the co-pilot or agent or a bot which I have created, and in that there are like various topics which are available out of the box, and there are some topic which I have already created. So as you see over here, in topics there are like various out of the box topics, and then there's one topic which I have created called as say vitamin. Okay, now as you see over here, if I want to make this custom topic available to other copilot, so take for example, if I have this Girish cleaner service, okay, and I want that topic to be available over here, then what I can do is like I can create a component collection, and then I can make this topic available to that particular copilot as well. So there are multiple ways through which you can make that topic available. So one of the ways, like you navigate to the settings, and once you navigate to the setting, you get something called as component collection on the left pane. In component collection, here you will see all the component collection which has been referenced. Okay, so what we can do, just for the sake of this example, the goal is I have created this topic, vitamin topic, in Europe customer service, and I want to make it available to other copilot as well, named as Girish Cleaner Service and Girish Expense Claim Assistant. So as you see over here, there is no vitamin topic in Girish Expense Claim Assistance, and there is no vitamin topic in Girish Cleaner Service Copilot as well. Okay, so first thing, best practice is to go into make.powerapps.com. And once you are in make.powerapps.com, go into solutions, and then let's create a new solution. Okay, so I'll just create a new solution called as vitamin sharing solution. Okay, and I will select the publisher, and I'll click on create. So I've just created a blank solution just to reference this solution within while creating a component collection. Okay, so this solution does not have anything as of now. So let's go into this particular Copilot Europe customer service. And then from here, if I click on settings and click on component collections, here if I click on new, then under solutions, the solution which I have created called as vitamin sharing solution is available. So I'll just select the solution, and I will name this as vitamin topic component solution. Now I'm just sharing one topic, but you can share multiple topic. You can share multiple actions or knowledge. But for the sake of this example, I'm just showing you one example to share the topic across multiple copilots. So this is the description. So make sure that you put a right description so that people know that what this topic, what this component solution, component uh, collection contains. Okay, so I'll just call it as vitamin topic component collection, vitamin topic component collection solution description, and click on next. Now here I have an option to select the topics. Okay, now my goal is basically to search for say one of the topics, a vitamin. Okay, and I want to make this available across various agents or copilot. So I'll click on next, and then you review the content and review the content of your collection. Click on create, and then vitamin topic component collection will get created. Now, once it is created, then we can associate it with multiple agents. So it might take some time for this component collection to be created. So in the meantime, we will go into the solution which we have created in make.powerapps.com. And once you refresh the solution, you should be able to see some items within that particular solution within the Power Apps portal. So as you see over here, we have seen one item within the solution. So this is the topic which we have added, and it is as good as you create a basically a component, which is a chatbot component collection, and then you added vitamin topic component collection over here. Now, once this is done, how do we make it available to say Girish Cleaner service? Okay, so there are ways. So one is you can go into the library. Okay, and once you're in the library, go into the component collection and you will see this vitamin topic component collection. So I'll just click on vitamin topic component collection. And here you get a nice interface which will show you details, which will show you where it is installed on. Currently it is installed on Europe customer service application, and what are the component. The component is basically say one topic. Okay. Now, say take for example, if you want to add any other topic, you can go ahead and do that. You can click on add new, and then you can add topic, entity, action, knowledge. Now this options are disabled as of now, as this is in the preview state, but then there is an option for you to add various component. Now let's go with the example. So take for example, if I want to add this to Girish Cleaner service and Girish expense claim application, so I have an option to click on add agent, and then from here I can select whichever Copilot or bot or agent I want to add this to. So if I search for Girish Cleaner Service and Girish Expense Claim Assistance, so Girish Expense Claim Assistance, and then if I search for here Girish Cleaner Service, so Girish Cleaner Service, Girish Expense Claim Assistance. Now I can't add multiple. Okay, so let me add first Girish Cleaner Service. I'll click on add. And now once it is added, you will see Girish Cleaner Service. Now again I will come here, and then this time I will add Girish Expense Claim Assistance. I'll click on add. So what I've done, we have first created a component collection, and we have added one topic within the component collection, and now we have added into multiple agents. So like this, you can add into multiple agent. Alternatively, if you do not want any agent to be part of that, you can remove, you can click on remove from agent. Okay. Once everything is done, that's it. You have an option to delete, you have an option to export, and you have an option to test as well. So that's it. So this is how we basically attach a component collection to a specific agent. Now let's go back and again go back into that library and then navigate to the component collection which we have just created, and see whether all the agents are reflecting over here or not. And yes, it is being reflected. Now if I go to Girish expense claim assistance, as you see over here, now you do not see a vitamin topic right over here, but we have just shared it. So let's refresh the screen and see whether this particular copilot or an agent has that topic reflected within that particular topic interface or not. And similarly, I will update for Girish Cleaner service as well. So I'll just refresh this particular tab as well. So we are refreshing both the tabs just to see whether the changes which we have made has been reflected in corresponding Copilot or agent or not. So this is Girish Expense Claim Assistance. And now if you just scroll in the bottom here, you will see vitamin, right? Now there is a special icon over here which clearly indicates that this particular topic is not part of this particular Copilot Studio when it was authored. However, we have added it as a part of the component collection. Similarly, if you go into the Girish Cleaner service, if you see over here, here you will see a vitamin topic listed over here as well, right? So this is how you basically share a component across various Copilot. And if you click on say vitamin topic, then here you should be able to see all the change, all the topic related component available. So it has a trigger, it has a question, it has a prompt, everything is there, right? Now, let's do one thing. If I go, so we started with Europe customer service, right? And from there, we have created a component collection. We have added a topic, and then we have made that, like the shared that particular component collection with various agents. Now, here, if I go into this vitamin topic, which is part of this particular Copilot, and now if I just make one change, like say if I go to phrases and if I click vitamin type as one of the phrase and vitamins, I have made simple change and I'll just say how many items do you want, okay, and I'll click on save. Now remember, we are just making change at the source side, okay. So I've made this change at the source side. Now once it is saved, so let it save completely. Once it is saved, I'll go into the Copilot where it was shared and see whether the changes are reflected or it just picks up the old copy. So I'm just trying to demonstrate you that functionality. So it says update content available. Say someone has modified the topic. I'll just click on that. And I'll just again, how many items do you need? Click on save. And in the phrases, we have added a couple of things as well. So I'll say vitamins and vitamin type. And I'll click on save. Okay, so we made this change in the source topic belonging to Europe customer service. And now, once I refresh this Girish Cleaner service, so in Girish Cleaner service, we have opened the vitamin topic. Let's see if the changes which has been created in the source is being reflected in the updated Copilot or not. And alternatively, we can also refresh Girish expense claim assistance and go to the vitamin topic. So now, if I refresh this topic, I can still see that it's still reflecting the old values. And now, here in the source, I have already updated all the phrases and the questions. But if you see over here in the consuming component, and then the consuming component with Girish expense claim assistance copilot, we are just consuming that component, and the is changes are being not reflecting within this particular copilot. So what we can do is, one is, once this is done, I will just click on publish. So we have made some change, and now if you go into the topics, as you see over here, so we have vitamin and we have vitamin copy, okay. So it has created a copy of that particular topic. So let me make a change over here, okay, vitamins and vitamin star, and I'll click on save. And now if you go back to the consuming copilot, which is consuming this component, I will just again refresh the screen. you will see all the changes are now being reflected. Now, earlier, why that changes was not being shown is because when we updated the topic, it has created a copy of that particular topic. Okay, so make sure that when you are editing the source copy, make sure that it is not in that conflicting state whereby it will not allow you to update that topic. So if I go into the topics, what it has done is like it gave me a warning, or it gave me an error whereby it says that this, do you want to save a draft copy of this, and I clicked on yes, and that's why it has created this draft copy. But make sure that if that happens, then you just refresh the screen, and you go into the corresponding topic and make the changes accordingly. So if you want to make a change to this topic, you can go ahead, take that, open that particular topic, and then make that changes accordingly. And once you make that change, it will be reflected in all other Copilot which is part of that component collection. So as you see over here, this is also one of the Copilot which is consuming this. Now this is the old state, but if I refresh the screen, it should uh, revert back to the changes which has happened within that particular topic. Now what we have done is like we have created a component collection. We have added one component called as topic and shared across multiple Copilot. But then there are other things which you can do. You can also add various other things within the uh, component collection as well. So as you see over here in the solutions, we have this chatbot component collection, which is just one topic. Okay. Now I refresh the screen, and as you see over here, even this particular Girish expense claim assistance has got the updates. Okay. Now let's go back to the Copilot, go into the component collection, and then from here in vitamin topic component collection, once you click on vitamin topic component collection, it will open that component collection, which we have already seen, whereby we can create a new topic, create a assign a new topic, assign a new action, and also we can add an agent to it, right? Now, as you see over here, I can add new and I can add from an agent. So if I click on this option, add from an agent, now I'll just say pick up Girish Cleaner Service and click on next. Now, Girish Cleaner Service will have a lot of other things as well. So it has knowledge, it has topic, it has entities, it has action. So what if I just pick a knowledge? So if I have this, so I'll pick up Tata, Amazon, and MSFT. I'll go to say I'll click on next. Okay, and I'll say add to collection. Okay. So what will happen is like when I click on add to collection, then this particular knowledge will be available across all the Copilot which is consuming this collection. So that means I can extend the collection by adding various components, not only from the source uh, Copilot, which I have created this component collection, but then any consuming Copilot. So I have what I've done is like I have consumed the content from the corresponding Copilot as well. So what I've done is like we started with Europe customer service, we have added one topic, but now what I said is like I want to add from an agent. So agent means either of these three. So what I've done, I have added this knowledge base from a different Copilot. It's not from Europe customer service. So if I click on again add from an agent, I will click on Kirish Expense Claim Assistance, and I'll click on next, and then whatever options are available within that particular Copilot, I have an option to add. So here I have an option to add in expense policy.docx or dev SharePoint site. Or if I go to entities, I have this Girish custom size, Girish text entity, and Australian passport. I can add MSN weather forecast. So I have selected all these options. I'll click on next. I'll click on, once that has been done, it's all been reviewed, I'll click on add to collection. So what essentially we have done in this entire process is we have added a lot of things. We have added entity, knowledge base, and multiple topics. Now let this happen. Let this go through this process. Now as you see over here, it has got knowledge, it has got topics. Now, if I go into solution and refresh this solution, I should be able to see more component over here. So that means I can extend the component, not just by the source component, which I have used, but then I should be able to extend that solution by the consuming Copilot as well. So what does that do is basically, if I go back to the agent, okay, so if I go back to the agent over here, which is Europe customer service. And now if I go into, say, topics or knowledge or actions, so let me go back to topics. Okay, so as you see over here, this vitamin topic is now part of the component collection, right? And if I refresh this solution, and if I click on that particular item, which will again take me back to the Copilot Studio interface. And within that Copilot Studio interface, I should be able to see various component collections items like the topic, knowledge, actions. So as you see over here, so these are the various topics which I have added within that component collection. So let me go back to the library and navigate to component collection. And then here I have lot of component collection which I have created. Now I have an option. What I can do is, like, if I navigate to this particular component collection which I've created long back, which is linked to multiple copilots, I have an option to delete this. Okay, so it says, warning, all agents that are using the component collection will be affected by the change made here. So that means July 1 Copilot, Girish Cleaner Service, and Girish Dat services will be affected if I delete this content pack. Okay, and if I say okay, then yes, this all topic will be deleted from this particular Copilot as well. So that's it, folks. This is all about component collection. So component collection is basically a centralized place whereby you can store component which can be shared across multiple copilots. Thanks for watching.